very often our generosity is based upon I. You see, if you remove that I, just do it and forget about it. For that, it's not an easy thing, because to be generous in whatever way, you have to develop certain quality inside of you, and that it is based on 7 kind of qualities. So first quality that you have to develop inside is to watch your thoughts. Because the thoughts, firstly, what does the thought? Very often so many thoughts go through the mind, no? We are aware of some we entertain, and very often we are shocked about our own thoughts, no? But what is thoughts? Thoughts are vibration energy. So these one thought that you create are all creative thoughts, because you see, as God is creator, you are also creator. You create, but the power of thoughts, what you how you think about, it's very what you are sending to the divine or to the universe, whatever you want to call, that will come back to you. So you have to watch your thought. Your thought is positive, positiveness will come to you. But if your thought is negative, negativity will come to you. This is first thing. Second, to watch also your words, how you speak to others, what are you giving to others? Because giving doesn't mean generosity, doesn't mean you take something and give something and it's finished. No, it is also through words. How you're approaching somebody, that also is important. What are you watching? Because when you see nowadays you watch so many things that goes in your subconsciousness, and what you watch, when it goes into the subconscious, it gets multiplied, and that's what you can also give. What you have inside of you, that's what you can give. If you don't have something inside of you, you can't give that. So by watching, also be observers of what this also helps. So what you hearing. If you're hearing good music, it will inspire you. It will inspire you. Due to the inspiration, it will help you as an inspiration for others. Otherwise, it doesn't. Your atmosphere, the surrounding, how clean it is, your surrounding. This also reflects upon who you are truly. If you have a messy attitude on the outside, you can't expect you will be able to make somebody else's life better when you yourself, the life is not better. So the atmosphere around where you are surrounding yourself, it is a cleanliness. That's why I say cleanliness is next to Godhood. Yeah. So that is also very important. The cleanliness, what is around you. And which number is it now? 5, 6. 6 is the companion, people that you keep around you. Yeah. That is also which kind of people you keep around you, that affect you. You keep positive people around you, you will be positive. Your attitude, your help, everything that you do will be imprinted with that vibration. But if you keep negative people around you, that also will affect your state of generosity. And last is the gratitude. To be grateful what God have given you, what life have given you. To be grateful that you're allowed to do a service. So if you have that 7 quality inside of you, everything will flow naturally. Then there is no question, oh, I am doing this service or not. That service will flow for you naturally. It becomes part of your being. So then you don't need to sit there and think, shall I help that person or not? As you're talking about generosity, there's a beautiful story somebody sent me, if I remember it, I don't know. There was a man, He was sitting in his car waiting at the supermarket. And as he was waiting, he saw a man dressed in a rag came near to him. So inside of him, he was praying, please don't ask me for money. Please don't ask me for money. I will not give. Because there's a certain time you want to give naturally. Sometimes you saw somebody, no, I don't want to give. I don't. You know. So the man came by and was sitting. There were no conversation between them. And he looked at him, but inside of him said, please ask him at least if you need any help. You know? So he turned to the gentleman and said, do you need any help? Can I help you with something? So the man didn't say anything. Just with a smile, he said, don't we all? That's it. Don't we all? 3 words. So that was a turning point inside of him. He realized at that point, it's true. Everybody need help. Help doesn't mean only those which is appeared as being poor or somebody which is in a depressive state, you know. He said, no, don't we all? That touches his heart so much that he didn't want to even give just money for a sandwich, whatever, but he gave him a lot. Like that, you see, your heart, when you do something without thinking too much, it flows naturally. Because this is the state who you are, you know. You are part of the divine. And divine is abundance. Now, I was in Dubai right now, I was in a satsang, I was saying, when we observe the abundance of nature, you know, when we observe the abundance of what God have given, He didn't restrict Himself in giving. We like to restrict ourselves. Now, we like to limit ourselves. But God and nature have not. Doesn't have any limitation in their generosity. Yeah. They are ever abundance. When you see nature, how many plants? He could have created only one tree. It would be enough, one species of tree, no? But he have created millions of it. He will have easily create one kind of fish. I was looking at the sea in Dubai. I was looking, how many thousands of species of fish he have created. He create one kind of human. But no, he creates so many kinds of human. Huh? So you see, nature is that abundance. It's remind you, you know, more you are open, more it will flow for you. This is the nature of being generous. There was once a lady, a begging lady, you know. She went from one house to the other, was asking for alms. So she arrived at a rich man's house, you know. So she asked, please, if you can help me with something, please give me something. So the rich man started searching, what can I give to her? So she said, I can give her some money, you know. He was looking everywhere. He could not find anything because everything they kept in bank. So he could not find anything. And the lady said, he said to the lady, I don't have anything at home. You know, I would really like to help you, but I can't. So the lady said, don't worry, you know, I will go. So as she was leaving, he remembered, oh, I can make a check for her. So he made a check and wrote an amount on the check and give it to her. She was illiterate, you know, she found a paper. She didn't know anything, what to do with that piece of paper. So she kept it. After 3 weeks, a friend of hers was visiting and she saw the paper on the table. She was looking at it and said, do you know what this is? It's a check. And she said, no, I don't know what is a check, you know. He said, for sure somebody have given you something, you know, some money, you know, you should try to cash it. But she was shy, and she thought that the rich men have ridiculized her and just wrote something on a piece of paper. She could not read. So the friend said, bring that paper to the bank, then we can find out. So when she went to the bank, she handed over the check at the counter. The lady at the counter looked at it and said, that check said that we have to give you 50 pounds of gold. And she was shocked. Said 50 pounds of gold? That's 25 kg of gold. There's for sure there's a mistake here. That all men have wrote something wrong in it. So she said, please give me back that check. I have to go back to that person. She took that check, rushed to the old man's house, and handed over that check to the man and said, I think you made a mistake. There's 50 pounds of gold you wrote on this. The man took the check, looked at it, said, yes, I made a mistake. Took the check, tear it up, wrote another check. And he wrote 500 pounds of gold. And he said to her, this time I'm not making a mistake. So you see, that's how God is abundance. When you do something from your heart, you know, when you do something with humility, and you allow that energy to flow through you, you become, his shyness will start shining through you. That's why you see the Atma and Paramatma is similar. Quality, they have the same abundance. How he is, the same abundance you also are. But what stops you of being who you are is that mindset. You know? If you control your mind, and just always let your feeling guide you, everything will be fine.